to part 3. Start doing some vapour blasting, getting all these parts cleaned up, get the frame sent off to powder coating, swing arm can go to powder coaters, a few other bits that I can't fit in my oven. So let's get it in the blaster. that dry out. Ready for powder coating. Right, so next job, I'm going to blast the axle carrier. Doesn't need nitromos in this, the paint's pretty thin on it. I think black underneath factory, and someone's sprayed it over the top with silver. So let's get her in there. What's cooking? Woo! Stop the beggars from rusting. So pop that in there to dry off. I might actually pull them seals out first. So some more parts that I'm going to run through the vapour blaster now. I think that was polished at one point, but it's going to get powder coated now. So I'll chuck these in first, I think. It won't be wobbly once I start blasting, just the water running down the screen. show you some more parts that I'm going to run through the vapour blaster now. Not that. So these are front hubs, I've just took them apart. Foot pegs, they're part of the hubs, so that's part of the rear linkage. So yeah, I'll put these through and I'll get them powder coated. So these are parts that I've already powder coated but covered up. The big reveal. You have to keep watching to find out what colour it's going to be. But it's going to be sweet. So here it is, guys. It's the colour I've chose. You probably think I'm bonkers, but you'll all see when it comes together that it's definitely going to work with everything else that I've chose. So job to do now is all the threads. I need to go around and re-tap everything because it's been powder coated. I had to send this away. I couldn't fit that in my oven. It was slightly too big. So just the banshee frame. Most other quads, the back section unbolts. So I would have been able to fit it in there if it wasn't a banshee. So yeah, now I'm just going to go around, re-tap everything, find all the M6 ones. That's all it needs. Find out where they all are. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the next half hour or so. No, M8. Already done a couple. So it's just a case of finding where they fit. You see how much it cleans out. That is just coming out of them. I think I've got them all on this side. I'm not going to do this. That's where the brake line goes, where it separates into two. So I'm not going to clear them threads out because I'm putting braided hoses on, just a single line to each caliper. So if I cut it out, it'll rust. So I'll just turn the frame around, do the other side, and then we'll be stepping up to an M10, I think. everything primed, ready to go in the oven. Foot pegs. Look at the shine on it. It's supposed to be glitter or black sparkle, but you can only really see it when the light is on. Black sparkle, apparently. Doesn't really look too sparkly to me. Does a bit metallic. Look how glossy and wet it looks, like the wet look. All these little bubbles are like when it's been welded on the production line. It's a bit of welding splatter that they don't bother grinding off. Looks mint. So that's been vapour blasted and polished. That's what they look like after vapour blasting. Polished. Lovely. And there we have it. 2-pot Brembo brakes. Some new pads in there and it'll be lovely. Floating as well. It's massive. There's not many Banshees with Brembo brakes. Perfectly spaced. Can't quite get it. I'm having a bit of trouble with my A-arms. So what I thought I could have done is, I got a 2-inch lowering kit. I've welded this plate onto the A-arms just so it had somewhere to sit. But the issue I'm having, it's fucking catching that shock. Literally just catching it. Would a better set of A-arms cure that issue? But it's flipping, it's far over. It's definitely far over. She's a bugger. So next job, I'm going to get the rear shock on. I'm going to press all the bushings into the rear linkage. All brand new. Everything's there. It always helps to have your manual. There is so many different parts here. But I've done it a few times, so I sort of know what I'm doing, but I always get the manual out. Just makes it a hell of a lot easier. So we'll get all these pressed in on the press. I'll be able to get the rear shock on. It is waiting. Oh, candy purple matching the fronts. So let's get these pressed in. Just make sure you get plenty of grease on. I've already pressed one in. One of the bushes. See it there? You can just see how it ends, just where that grease nipple is. So yeah, plenty of grease. See if we can do this one-handed. See what happens. Sorry guys. Just sit it on there. There you go, it stopped. So there's a gap in the middle of them. So you can keep it lovely and greased. So I'll get the others done. So it's Friday night tonight. Big garage night. So I've already done a few bits. Obviously you've seen all the front end. They don't go on there. They go there. So yeah. I'm going to play tonight. I've already done a few bits. Pressed the bearings into the axle carrier. Press the bearings into the swing arm. We've got a lovely TM Designworks roller kit. So you can see the bottom roller there, top roller is just hiding there. This is pretty much an essential. They're not cheap, they're over 100 quid, but they're flipping brilliant. That will look after your quad. Nowhere, if you remember, behind this swing arm, there wasn't one of these, and the chain had been rubbing through the swing arm and almost rubbed through it. So we had to re-weld it. Brand new chain tensioners. Still need to coat these. I don't know if to get them zinc coated. I might just powder coat them. The only thing is with powder coating, as soon as you get that spanner on there and nip it up, your chances are of cracking the powder coat off. So it is better to get them zinc coated really. So tonight's job, I'm gonna put the sprocket on. I've got new lugs to go in here, brand new lugs, brand new retainers. So we need to get them in there. Get a lot of Loctite on them. Get them set to where they need to be. So I'm going to do that tonight. I might even get the caliper on. It needs vapour blasting really, the caliper. It is here ready to go on. But it's a bit, I've had it in the parts washer, but that does not want to come off. So the new graphics are on. It looks sick. All sparkly. Just need to do the seat. That's just resting on at the minute. And the seat, diamond stitched, purple threads. And then the back panel, pretty cool. There you have it, it's nearly done. Still got the engine to do yet.